into the Trading Post. We are joined now by a couple of very, very special guests. Our good friends. That was 3 goods, guys. 3 of them. Sure. Our good friends from Caldwell Banker, Mr. Shy and Mr. Brett. What is going on with you gentlemen this afternoon? Or I guess it's morning. What's going on with y'all this morning?
It's another beautiful morning here at Cedar Creek Lake. Lake is still full.
Yeah.
Good weather. Finally, our spring. It might be summer tomorrow, but today it's beautiful spring weather.
Yeah, you got you've had 2 days now of spring, so I guess it's about to turn off. Summer. That's about all we get.
That's the truth. That's the truth. In Texas, you got a couple of things: cold, really cold, hot, and even hotter. Those are the 4 seasons you get in Texas. Well, but the good thing is whenever it does start to get a little bit warmer outside, people in Texas, they're a little bit more used to the heat, so they're kind of more out and about and doing things. And I would imagine a lot of them are probably out looking for homes, places they can hang out at the lake. You know what I mean? I'm sure the Cedar Creek Lake area is just booming during the summer. Last summer, I was still a station boy around here. I wasn't really doing much, you know what I mean? So I was out and about and doing things, so I didn't get to really interact with you guys last summer. So I'm really excited to see how the real estate market takes off over summer, because I've heard it gets hot, both temperature-wise and the real estate market around here around this time of year.
Right. Well, the real estate market has already begun to heat up. Like I said, the beginning of spring here is when the waterfront market begins to take off for the year. And so we are seeing some houses begin to come on the market as far as waterfront goes. The buyers are out shopping already for these homes. It's a good time of year because you can purchase your waterfront home now, and if you want to do any renovations, you still have time before we get into the summer parties, Memorial Day and 4th of July around here.
Yeah, so this is a great time. Go ahead and go shopping this weekend, find that house, get it under contract. If you're dealing with lending, you're going to look between 30 and 45 days most of the time to get a house closed. Plan on about 45 days because trying to get a booking on a surveyor and an appraiser are your 2 things right now. So you want to be sure you plan that time. So that puts you at about the beginning of May right there by the time you get it closed, right?
If you booked with 45 day out.
If you went with the 45 day there, that puts you beginning of May. If you need a contractor to come in, most things you're looking 2 weeks to 4 weeks to get it completed, depending on how extensive your project is. May's getting even warmer weather. That's whenever you can begin really swimming in the lake comfortably. But that puts you there. Most of your closing and then contracting is done by beginning of June, hopefully, and you're just smooth sailing for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, and if you're moving on to lake property, you're literally smooth sailing. Yeah.
Because of that, we wanted to talk about lake properties today, since that is the hot topic.
So I did right. I took us the right direction. How about that? All right.
So.
Y'all give me a clap. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
We want to start off, if anybody is interested in getting their waterfront home on the market this weekend, be sure and give our office a call at 903-887-7055. But today I want to talk about a few properties that are already on the market, come on the market this week. The most recent one is over in Mammal Manors over here in Gun Barrel City. Conveniently to all the shopping, near the Walmarts, near the lake. It is a waterfront subdivision.
And that's off of Legendary Lane, right?
Yes.
You've got the main highway through Gun Barrel City. It goes by multiple names depending on what part of Gun Barrel City or 7 Points you're in. It's Highway 334, it's Main Street, it's Cedar Creek Parkway, it's Highway 85. But it's the main strip there in Gun Barrel City, and you turn south on Legendary. There at one of the main stoplights there before you go over the bridge into 7 Points. Go down Legendary. And you'll find Mammal Manors down there, right?
Correct, and this is right next to Eastwood Islands over here.
Yep.
A beautiful subdivision of site-built homes here. And this one is over at 139 Autumnwood Trail.
Okay.
This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home with a garage.
Okay.
Approximately just a little bit over 1,800 square feet there.
So that's a good size house. It's big enough to spread out in, but not too big that it overwhelms you with the maintenance.
Correct. Yeah, it's sitting on 2 good lots, 2 big lots. You got a
Okay.
nice yard out back.
Okay.
Chain link fence around the yard. So if you got kids or animals that you want to put out in the backyard, you won't have to worry about them. Button right up to the water.
Okay.
Does have a single slip boathouse there,
Okay.
and you can get this one for only $225,000 today.
That's a good price for waterfront because our average waterfront house price is what, $330 now?
$330 currently.
$330 is the average price of a waterfront house on Cedar Creek Lake. So getting a brick home over 1,800 square feet, has a garage, correct?
Correct.
Has the boathouse in there, on a nice channel in a nice neighborhood. $225, that's a good buy. I
Yeah.
mean, that's one, seriously, if it's something you're considering, that's one, get scheduled today to go out there today or this weekend and see it and get that contract on that house this weekend. 'Cause I don't think that one's going to last that long.
I don't think this one will, especially, I mean, a lot of your off-water homes are starting at $110, $120 a square foot right
Yeah.
now. So you just do your math there, 1,800 square feet at $225
Yeah.
on the water in the heart of Gun Barrel City. This is going to be one of those good buys this weekend. You should give us a call to go see this one before it's gone.
Yeah, that's one to get set up and go take a look at. That's goodbye.
And let your friends and family out there. If anybody's got friends and family out there that have said, hey, we really like it out there in the Cedar Creek Lake area. We want to buy a lake house out here, but we got to find something we can afford. This sounds like maybe a possible
Yeah.
option for them as well. So they need, especially if they're out of town, they need to get on it quick. I mean, need to get on it ASAP boogie to get a booking, a showing, all that kind of stuff done. So, you know, they can make their plans from out of town and all that kind of stuff. And Lord knows everything else in the world's getting shut down right now. So it might be a great time to go look at the house,
Hey,
you know?
that's one thing great to think about. A lot of things, are being rescheduled right now. But the lake is open.
Right?
Yes.
The lake is open. It is open to play.
Yes,
so
it
come
is.
get that lake house. If you've been thinking about it, this is the season to get that lake house, get out on that water and enjoy
Get
yourself.
away from that city.
Yeah,
Get here to Lake Fun.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, forget all about everything, all the rigmarole, everywhere else in the world. Get down to Cedar Creek Lake and do some relaxing in some good sunshine with some good waves this summer.
Hashtag Lake Life.
Hashtag Lake Life.
Hashtag Lake Life.
Yeah, follow me, you'll know that one. All right, I want to move on to one over here in Payne Springs area.
Okay.
This is going to be at 6958 Double Bridge Road.
Okay.
Lovely house here. This is also a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home.
That's going down towards the Wood Canyon Water, Deer Island, Nee Tony Joe, Moon
Tony
Waters.
Joe. Yeah, get out and find the Tony Joe, all
Yeah.
you scavenger hunters. Beautiful area down here. If you haven't been down there in a while, drive through the neighborhood. It was already a beautiful upscale neighborhood, and they're doing some renovating right now. This may be one of your last opportunities to be able to get in, period, into this neighborhood.
Yeah.
There is only a couple of spots left,
Uh-huh.
and the price point of these homes is rising
Yeah.
drastically fast.
Yeah, we're seeing that around the lake area this season. Prices are going up on things. So this is kind of one of those watershed moments in real estate where you can still get in on some of these properties from, from the price point of the previous era. We're going into a new era of price points on especially on the waterfronts on Cedar Creek Lake. I would look on the next couple of years, that average price is going to start moving up substantially from $330 to who knows where.
I'm betting within a couple of years we'll probably be talking about $500 the way we talk about $330 these
Yeah.
days. $330 is the current average.
Yeah.
This one right here, 3¼ acres. Yes, acres
Acres on the waterfront.
on the water on a 3-2 house.
Okay.
You have your own personal pond also.
Okay.
Couple of storage sheds, couple of carports, fenced in backyard. Already said it was on the water. Beautiful open water view.
Uh-huh.
And a boathouse
Mm-hmm.
for $239,000.
239,000.
239,000.
Acreage on the water. Yes, sir.
Okay, I think you wrote that down.
No,
you
no,
didn't.
yeah,
Oh
it
my
is.
goodness.
That is correct.
Wow.
239,000.
Yes, I've already gotten a couple calls about this one because that is the correct price for acreage on the water in this neighborhood. Like I said, once again, while you're out this weekend driving around,
Yeah.
go check this one out. This is one of those deals that whether you're looking for a personal residence or an investment property, this one fits both criteria.
I mean, we were talking to a gentleman this morning who was even talking about on this property, because you have the room and you go down there, Wood Canyon Waters and Deer Island, you see the caliber of homes that are being built. There's the land here to build that home, but you already have a house in there that you can be living in full time and enjoying the lake while the construction is going on a really nice house. Because some of these houses down in that area, you start looking at the caliber of these homes, these are not homes that you have completed in 30 days, 60 days. A lot of these homes are 6 month to a year project. A lot of times you're on 6 month to a year waiting list before you pour the slab initially. So one of the great things is you have the acreage, you can go ahead and put that house there, but in the meantime, you've already got a house on the property you can enjoy this summer.
Yeah, and some of these people, these contractors that build these caliber of homes, they may be a little tougher to get a hold of. If you need their numbers, give us a call there at Coldwell Banker anytime. Whether it be a contractor, plumber, surveyor, whatever you need for this type of property, at 903-887-7055, and we will help get you in contact with some of these people that can assist with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was acreage on the water with a house for $239 down there Wood Canyon Waters. That's a great buy. What you got next?
Next one is a little bit further down the road here.
Okay.
Over at 165 Esquire Estates Road.
Okay, so that's going to be in Esquire Estates 2.
Correct.
There's two Esquire Estates subdivisions, Esquire Estates 1, Esquire Estates 2, and this is going to be kind of where you got Pinnacle Club on that southeast hook shoreline down there, southeast side of Pinnacle Club down there.
Over near Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not just rocking out here. That's the actual subdivision.
There's a real subdivision called Rock and Roll.
Yeah, there's a subdivision.
And Rock and Roll 2.
Yeah, you got Rock and Roll 1, Rock and Roll 2, Esquire Estates 1, Esquire Estates 2.
Okay, well, I know whenever I buy a house in the area where I'm going.
Another scavenger hunt. We may have to start that. There's actually about 400 lake subdivisions here. And so if you're not familiar with the area, you may need an experienced realtor to help you find some of these, like Rock and Roll.
Or we have one around the lake called Booger Hollow.
Yeah.
That's the actual name of it, Booger Hollow.
I learn new things about this place every day. I'm telling you, it's really interesting.
Right. That's why I want to break in real quick to say this is why finding an experienced realtor is a necessity, whether buying or selling your home. Any realtor can get a property onto the internet, but somebody that can actually locate the property and tell you about the interesting facts and history of it is a different story sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's great just to have us, because when you're riding out to the properties or on the properties, it's good to have a realtor that knows the stories and can keep you entertained.
Yeah.
Right. Especially if you're going to be rolling around, looking at different properties, doing that kind of stuff. I mean, it's kind of like these rideshare companies, right? If you get a good driver, hey, it's a great drive. If not, if you got the guys just going, not doing anything, it's kind of boring. It doesn't want to even listen to music. It kind of ruins the ride. So having a realtor that is fun and personable and knows this history really does make a better experience.
Well, we had one of our great customers about 4 years ago, came down from Colorado, and one of the things he was trying to really make work, but you just couldn't make it work because the location, the subdivision, location, the city, was he wanted a house in Bushwhacker in Gun Barrel City. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted as an address. But Bushwhacker is not in Gun Barrel City.
Right.
It has a Maybank address.
Yeah, we couldn't get the cities to redraw their lines at the time.
No, we couldn't do that.
Come on, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
But he still gets a kick out of, he didn't get in Bushwhacker or Gun Barrel City, but he got the house that really worked for him. It was a surprise for him. It was one he'd ruled out, but we were riding around, we took him by it, he fell in love, and it was just a perfect house for him. It was great. But anyways, he tried to get into Bushwhacker in Gun Barrel City. That's what he wanted on his business card.
Well, you see, but that's the thing, is that sometimes, okay, I get it now. For the business card, yeah, that would be really, really cool. But, that's the thing, is that sometimes exactly what you want isn't necessarily there. But then if you get with a good realtor, then you find something else that you probably are going to like even better. So that's the good part about going, when we try and warn everybody against, of course, There is all the different crazy things you can do by yourself and all that kind of stuff, but there's no experience like actually being with a realtor that knows the area, knows the market, knows all these different kind of things. Because folks, you know, I do radio for a living. You folks out there, y'all work in different places doing different things. Why, you know, if somebody was going to come in and try and run this radio show, you know, out of the three of us, it should probably be me. And if anybody is going to be out there selling houses, it needs to be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's...
I can sit here and ramble, but I don't know what button I'm pushing.
I mean, it's one of those things. You cannot outsource a good realtor to overseas.
No.
You cannot outsource a good East Texas radio station to overseas. They're not going to get the quirks of good East Texas country radio.
Right.
They're just not going to do it.
Right.
And so certain things you still can't outsource. They just have to be blue-blooded American.
Yep. Okay, interesting. Well, any further properties for us here?
Yeah, well, I want to finish talking about this one. I know that was a little story. That goes
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get us off the rail
perfectly
here.
fine, but yeah, this one, I'm going to repeat the address for people that may have missed it somewhere along the way. At 165 Esquire Estates Road, we've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, approximately 1,400 square foot home with a nice fenced-in backyard and a workshop. This is on the waterfront.
Yeah, waterfront.
Got a nice, a lot of people would call it more of a sitting pier.
Yeah.
It's a little walkway that goes out. It doesn't have the boat slip, but a big decked-in area for going out and enjoying the lake, maybe fishing, watching
With a
those
nice
sunsets.
pergola.
Very nice pergola.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, sip a glass of wine, throw a fishing pole. Beautiful place to sit for only $210,000.
$210,000 for 3-bedroom, 2-bath, good nice home right there on the waterfront. That's a good buy.
I would say so.
Yeah, we got lots of good buys this week.
I got one more residential that I want to talk about, and this one's over at 101 Royal Circle in Toole.
Okay.
And this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,983 square foot home. It's got another fishing pier on this one. Not quite as big a fishing pier as the last one, but a little fishing pier there. Been recently remodeled. This home is one of the most fascinating things about it. It is ADA compliant. So whether you are in need of a home being ADA compliant, or somebody like me that gets winded easily and just enjoys some help being able to get down to the water and into the home.
Yeah, you don't maintain this fabulous figure through a regimented exercise routine here. So.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
This is a great home. Like I said, at least recently remodeled for only $300,000.
$300,000.
So that is 4 residential properties today, well below the average cost of a waterfront home here at Cedar Creek Lake.
Yeah, and that one, not just the ADA compliance with the ramps and everything, but the wood decks are fantastic on that house. If you are a person that wants a waterfront home and you like wood decks, that's it. That one and that Esquire Estates one, 165 Esquire Estates Road, both fabulous multi-tiered wood decks. I mean, that's worth checking out.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent residential properties to look at this weekend.
You got, what about 3, 4 real quick? Other properties, they're not residential, but they're great buys on the lake right
maybe
now.
not residential per se. This first one could possibly be a residential. The second one is going to be a commercial, and the third one is definitely a commercial use at this time.
Okay.
Our first one is over at 3775 Smothers Road here in Caney City.
Okay.
What you've got is about 1.25 acres sitting on a peninsula. It's got waterfront on both sides, is what we mean by that.
Yeah, you got east and west shorelines there.
That's
And
nice.
so this adds up to about 800 square feet of waterfront.
Linear feet.
Linear feet. Excuse
And I
me.
mean, so you're telling me
Of
that
waterfront.
it's not just his and her bathrooms or something like that. It is his and her shorelines.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so if you want to have one for just sitting and one for your boat, you take a pick.
You know, a lot of people when they shop, some people are sunrise people. And so they like to buy on the west side of the lake because they like to watch the sun rise, but they don't like to, have the sun beating on them in the evening. Some people are sunset people. They like to watch that sun go down, and they like to cook. They like the heat in the summer, in August in Texas on the water, and they like to cook in the summer, and they love that east side of the lake.
Well, I love my air conditioner when that comes on. I do prefer the setting side, the east side, simply because I don't like the sun coming up and waking me up in the morning.
Yeah.
That's my reason.
There you go.
But this is one of them rare ones that you can actually be on the east side of the lake looking at the east side.
Yeah, you're on the east side of the lake, but you get sunrise and sunset. You just walk to the other side of the peninsula.
And one thing people may be familiar with where this one's located is this is right across looking at the Long Cove subdivision and the Caney Bridge here.
Yeah.
So everybody's really familiar with that area. Big open, good place for boating, jet skiing, fishing, things like that.
Yeah, you're looking right over there at Long Cove and Bridge Point. Over there, you can look over at it. On one side, you got a very nice protected cove in there. The other side, you got big open water out into the Long Cove area out there. So easy to get your boat in and out there. Great fish. No, they've pulled some great fish off them shorelines. If you look at them on the internet, I got some pictures of some of these fish. One of the guy's kids, he's holding this thing up about neck level. That tail on that fish is dragging the ground. It's great. How much on that one?
This one's only $399,000.
$399.
Ooh, $399. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, for like I said, 800 linear feet of shoreline.
Yeah.
Wow.
And about plus or minus an acre and a quarter there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of lots you're looking at, tenth of an acre, quarter of an acre, third of an acre, maybe half an acre. This is an acre and a quarter.
Lots of room for activities.
Yeah, our next one I want to talk about, this one's over in between Gun Barrel and 7 Points.
Okay.
This is right where the new bridge is coming up. You may have heard me mention this one a while back, but they're getting closer to having this new bridge finished in that area, right next to Vernon's there, which is just popping lately, going off.
I love Vernon's.
So good. But this place here, it's your own island. It's over a half an acre, about 0.55 above the 325 line. There's some extra land that you have use of there as well. Used to be an old restaurant there. Beautiful open water views, faces south. Like I said, right next to Vernon's, for only $250,000.
Wow.
Be a perfect place for commercial business here on the water.
And there's not that many commercial plats on Cedar Creek Lake. It's not like if you want to open up a commercial business on the waterfront that you just go buy yourself a piece of waterfront property and open a commercial business. They have to be zoned commercial by Tarrant Regional Water District. There's only so many of them. I don't know that they're zoning any new ones. Even some of the ones that used to be, that stopped being, you have to get with them even if you're wanting to continue that or bring it back from that. So there's only so many of them, and Tarrant Regional rules the roost on these things. And so,
Right, and on top of this, it is its own island. It's hard to find those.
its own island. It's got the retaining wall in there, ready to go,
And a fishing pier.
and a fishing pier.
We're gonna talk about fishing. There's people all over that thing.
Yeah, and it's already got the slab and the from the previous restaurant, and it's got the parking lot already
Parking lot's
paved.
there, electrical and water already
there.
the location.
I mean,
So this is that little island that's just kind of right there back and catty-cornered from Vernon's.
yeah,
Correct.
Oh, man, I've driven by that a bunch of times and thought,
Right.
man, that would be a cool place to have something.
I tell you, just get on the road, Gun Barrel to 7 Points, 7 Points to Gun Barrel, doesn't matter which way you go. Just look for my sign. You'll know exactly where it is.
you'll know.
I'm not very discreet.
Yeah, he's not subtle. That is not part of what his business model is. He is not subtle.
Oh, okay.
So our last one that I want to finish up with here today is not actually on Cedar Creek Lake.
No, but it is waterfront,
It
right?
is a waterfront property. Now I know most of the time, most of our properties we talk about are from Cedar Creek Lake here. That's where we predominantly spend our time and live and work. But we do get away from here every once in a while.
Yeah.
And this one's over on Richland Chambers.
Okay.
This is at 3001 FM 2859. All right. This is your own marina. And everything that goes with it that you can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh.
What we've got here over 20 parking spots,
Yeah.
over 22 RV slots,
Yeah.
2 boat ramps, 1, 2, a swimming area, multiple fishing piers, sitting on about 3.99 acres. It has a 578 square foot kitchen facility.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to make some burgers for them fishermen. And about 1,064 linear feet of waterfront. Ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to go. You got a big smile on your face, so something tells me
This
there's something
is-
If I
else.
had those little confetti popper things, I'd be popping them things off
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, now this is a business. This one's going to be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
This is a business complete and ready to go today.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's clean. It is ready just to, just pay and sign and start working. Get to work.
You don't even got to change the name if you don't want to. You could probably just put whatever sign you wanted up, go right into business for yourself that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is going for $900,000. But like I said, once again, over 20 parking spots in place, over 22 RV slots in place,
Yeah.
2 boat ramps, the swimming area, the fishing piers on acreage, the kitchen, on the water, business in a box here.
Yeah, that it's ready that the day you close, you can just go to work and start making money. When you think about that and what all it would take to actually, one, acquire such a property, and 2, to set it up like this and get everything going, go see this thing and really think about what a great price $900,000 is. I mean, $900,000 is $900,000.
Right.
But for what it is, when you see this, you will see what a great buy this property is.
Yeah, and with properties like that too, especially with you saying what they have in the 22 RV slots available, I mean, you're talking about buying your business and then also possibly having somewhere to lay your head at night as well. If you have an RV, if you want to stay on your own property, I mean, you're talking about getting a 2-for-1 here, having somewhere you can live plus work. And if that's not what you want to do, if you don't want to live there, well, either way, you've still got an awesome business to run now.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic. And I mean, right now with just market shifting all over the place in different spheres of business and everything, a lot of people are looking for places to take capital that they've acquired the last few years and make a shift in where they have that vested. And this is a great place to vest that money into something that can bring you that monthly return. You get that, you run it according to however you run it, and you can make yourself a nice little monthly dividend off of this.
Yeah, it's always, the truly wealthy always talk about the way to gain true wealth is through the purchase of real estate.
Yeah.
And diversity. And that's what I was going to say, that wealthy people diversify their business all over the place. And that's exactly what I was going to say. So that's
Sometimes
interesting.
So you got real estate, diversity, and long-term investments. There's lots of people make lots of fortunes in short-term flip investments. But the real power wealth in this country is made from when you find those great key investments that are long-term, 50, 70, 80 year, that become heirloom investments, that become generational wealth builders.
Like a lot of people say, your money is made at the purchase.
Yeah.
Right now, the number one place that they suggest to put money is into real estate, and the purchase time is now. It doesn't matter what you finally sell it out for and when that is if you don't get in on the good deal today.
Right, right. And I mean, we've talked about this before on the show, in New York, they got 100-year leases. I mean, on these buildings and stuff like that. I mean, that's the kind of situation. Now, I don't think you're going to get a 100-year lease, out here in East Texas, but you can still get a very long-term lease.
99-year land leases sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like they're,
Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to talk about that. Right now in East Texas, North Texas, that deals more in the commercial realm.
Okay.
usually some of these burger joints are the ones that
Yeah.
are
That
associated
makes
with
total
those.
sense, yeah.
Like
That
there's
makes total sense.
a certain burger joint that is worldwide that's associated with a certain middle letter of the alphabet. And if you start reading about their business model, you start finding out really quick that they are not in the burger business. They are in the real estate business, and the burgers allow them to be in that real estate business. The main part of their company is their real estate company, and how that coordinates with their franchise owners and who owns the property and how they lease it and the terms under those leases is really where the wealth is made.
I had no idea.
There's a good movie about the founder of this business.
Yeah.
I suggest everybody go watch this movie, and you can learn some about what's going on with commercial real estate and these types of leases.
Yeah.
And since we can't get all into crazy or talking about that, a lot of stuff like that, this is what I'll say. Here's your clue: Michael Keaton. There's your clue. So I can say his name.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's a great movie. It's a great topic. And it has to do with real estate, which always excites us. So,
Right. What kind of person am I that I get excited? Oh, it's a movie about real estate.
I mean,
Windmills.
I watch a lot of shows about TV and radio, so I mean, I get it.
They could make a full-length Hollywood drama about filling out the 1 to 4 family purchase and sale contract, and oh boy, I'd be there.
And that's the dedication you get from your Caldwell Banker Realtor.
So those are some great properties.
that's all that I brought with me today on that.
Today is a fantastic day for getting out there looking at real estate, shopping. We were just talking in our training session this morning about the internet is fantastic, what it has done for the last 20 years for real estate and allowing consumers to shop digitally, any time of the day, any part of the world, any chair they want to find to sit in. But there is no replacement for actually getting out there and getting on property and seeing it for yourself. So drive out there, see these properties, find yourself something that works for you.
Hey, absolutely. And if they need help finding something that works for them, where do they get a hold of you guys?
Oh, as always, for one, check out our live streams on Facebook. My personal business page is Brett Killian, Coldwell Banker, American Dream Realty. Or you can give me a call or text anytime at 903-340-6301.
And I'm Shy. You can find me on Facebook. I post all types of stuff all week long. Shy Ben Realtor, Coldwell Banker, American Dream Realty. Just start typing it. Shy Ben Realtor, Coldwell Banker, American Dream Realty. Or
and
you
that's
can find
S-H-A-I.
Yeah.
S-H-A-I.
Yeah, S-H-A-I. And I'm pointing to my business card that's on my video here. For those that are watching it, I've got my little phone number there, 903-340-6159, 903-340-6159. Or give our office a call, 903-887-7055. Somebody there answer the phone. Be more than happy to help you out.
I'll be happy to help you. If you've been following me lately, please look back on my videos and contractors and vendors. I hit you up yesterday. Send me your info. I still have some stuff for you that you can come by and see me at the office for. Just be sure to go check us out.
Perfect. I was trying to figure out some way to sign language because I did see that on Facebook yesterday. And I was trying to be like, well, do you want to advertise that? Go ahead. But okay, so.
Yeah, we advertised a little too much on the way here. I was actually bringing you some stuff, and we ran out before we got here. Sometimes, but I've got more. I'll keep them coming.
Yeah, we'll bring you down some stuff so that way, hopefully we'll have it here in the next few weeks, and that way if people want to stop in and see you at the radio, I guess that's okay if they want to stop in and see you at the
Absolutely.
radio.
Anytime. Y'all want to come in.
You can hand some of that stuff out to them if they want to stop in here, or they can come up to our office and get it up there. Either way.
Yeah, it's 600 West Main, right there in the heart of Gun Barrel City.
Right there in the heart of Gun Barrel City, and these guys do have that servant's heart to get out there, help you find the real estate property of your dreams, find the commercial property that your business has been needing, really anything you need in the real estate world. Brett and Shy and Caldwell Banker are the ones to call. Of course, Brett and Shy, great representatives of Caldwell Banker. We've also got Stone and Buck out there. There's other ones that I haven't got the pleasure to meet yet, but whatever it is, get with your Caldwell Banker real estate agent today and get that home or property of your dreams. All right, guys. Well, any last words for the guys or for the folks out there today?
Thank you, Taylor.
That works. That works.
Call Shy tomorrow and wish him happy birthday. It is tomorrow, right?
What's today?
I don't know.
Is today the Ides of March?
I think today, what's the date?
Today is
the 13th.
Oh, we got a couple more.
We got a few more days because you got the Ides of March on the 15th, and then you got my birthday, and then you got St. Patty's Day. So
It's only on Sunday.
call me on Sunday.
Call him on Sunday, absolutely. Ask him to show you a property for his birthday, because that's the way Shy gets down. All right, y'all, we're going to go into another break. We'll be right back here on 95.9 KCKL for more Trading Post. Boom.